Hi everyone, I'm Cal Spriggs. In this video, I'm going to show you how I got all of my Dark Elves Spearmen and Repeater Crossbowmen tabletop ready for Warhammer The Old World. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know that this is a very big project that I have ahead of me. I have a lot of Dark Elf, formerly Warhammer Fantasy, now The Old World armies. As you can see, they were in various states of disrepair, some primed, some not. First step of this is, of course, removing the bases. Now, the old Dark Elf bases are 20mm. They have to be 25mm now. So I went through and I chopped the bases off. And I had to be careful with a lot of these models because the joint between the foot and the lower leg there, the ankles of these Dark Elves are really tiny. So depending on how much glue and the type of glue that had been used on basing these guys, I broke off a lot of feet, as you can see. Going through this took a while. I'm only showing the one regiment of each of Spearmen and Repeater Crossbowmen that I was working on just for this video, but I had upwards of 120 of these guys that I had to do, and it took a while. It was pretty frustrating. This is for these models, I want to say the second time I've rebased them. When I stripped some of them with paint previously, the bases had to be taken off and cleaned as well because people had done other things to them. But all in all, it was something that had to get done, so I tried to do it as quickly and efficiently as possible, set it up sort of assembly line style so I could focus on that. And you can see I had breakages, I had pieces of foot go flying, I had arms go flying, so it was a little frustrating, but once I had it done, I got them on the 3D printed plank bases that I had, and then I painted up this test model to sort of base what I was going to do on these. You can see I have a lot of these guys. I didn't want to take forever painting silver armor on all of them, so what I did was I cheated, primed them black, and then I hit them up with silver spray paint at about a 45-degree angle, and that allowed me to do almost a zenithal highlight just with the silver, and that saved me a lot of time. So then going through, all I had from that point on to paint was the color of their robes, some details on them, and flesh tones. So this saved me probably hundreds of hours when you figure on how many of these models that I have where I didn't have to go back and dry brush metal on for their armor and stuff, because they have armor everywhere. 90% of the models, I want to say, are armor or metal of some kind. So going through and doing the crossbowmen, it's pretty easy. I just picked out the areas of the robes that show through underneath their armor, and going through this, I went with similar paint scheme to what I had done with my Corsairs, going with that bright red because I wanted sort of a Romanesque, Roman Legion style appearance to the Spearmen, and I want that vibrant popping red so that it's not the standard generic dark purple Dark Elf color. So once I had the crossbowmen done, I started in on this regiment of Spearmen. As you can see, I had stolen some spare bits I had from my Corsairs to give some of the key models a bit more visual interest. So like the musician has the Corsair trumpet, they've got a Corsair sea dragon on top of their banner, that sort of thing. And the goal here is give them a bit more variety. That's one thing I like about the older models, like in Warhammer The Old World and Warhammer Fantasy. You can do a lot of customization. Their unit champion here, he doesn't have a spear and shield. He's got two weapons, one of which is from a Dreadlord. And yeah. So then I had to do shields. Now, I hadn't even primed the shields. I was pretty daunted by the idea of even assembling them back when Warhammer Fantasy was a thing. so I got to do the not so fun part of figuring out how many I had. But once I had them all, it was real easy. I hit them with black, so prime them, and then I hit them again with the silver spray paint at a 45-degree angle to just kind of hit the high points on it. And then I used some Ankelian green to paint on the sea dragons that they have on their shields that I glued on. And there it is. I knocked out 15 of these shields in probably about 15 minutes. It was nice. Gluing it on, I have a Spearmen assembled. He looks good, I think. Tabletop ready for sure. And there they are. My 2 regiments there with a pair of sorceresses that I had already ready to go and painted. Tabletop ready, quicker than I thought I'd be able to get it done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.